Hi there, folks. Welcome back to Windiest Crap Farm. Mossy Roots Farm. Want to see something cute? That is not Mama, but it was just rubbing on Mama, and Mama was just rubbing on it, and it was being really cute. What are you yelling for? So, first topic up for discussion today. Let's discuss grazing. As you see, I have a nice mud pit here. So let me explain that a little bit. Previous videos, I was telling you guys about something called the 100 rule, where you take your daytime high, add it to your daytime low, and if you're over 100, go, go, go. That's kind of cute, I just came up with that. But the problem with that is, so you run into stuff where it's so soaking wet. Look how wet this is. So soppy wet. Now, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing or anything. I'm just saying that that is a problem you may face. And I'm trying to take you up here where the real issue lies, but it's so wet I might sink up to my ankles. So as you see in the background there, I have my bale rings. That's where I was feeding hay. What I did is came straight over this way to this mud patch. And here, I'll take you down here so you can see what the mud patch is not. Hopefully the wind isn't too terrible for you guys. So the mud patch looked an awful lot like what this looks like, except way less muddy. So the reason it ended up like that is because I got out here when it was way too wet, but I had planned for the 100 rule. And I did not have any extra round bales. Now, technically, yes, I have them in my barn, so it's not like I don't have any and the cows would have starved. I do. But I wasn't prepared for the fact that we were going to get like a week's worth of rain in 2 days. And then we were going to get 3 weeks of rain 3 or 4 days after that. So it never dried up enough to even get in here with a tractor. And in a previous video, I showed you guys up here how much I really was sinking in, which it was not good. Let me tell you, folks, it was bad. But I figured, get them out here, get them grazing. You know, I figured the ground would hold up. It was really nice green grass like what we got over here, and we should be good. That was not the case. This is, I don't know what's gonna happen with this year. This may not work out. This may not grow anything this year. And it's like there's still grass in it, obviously. It's just there's mud everywhere. That's how bad this was. So, what I did is this area up here had lots of weeds in it. So I'm like, I wonder if I could stomp all them weeds into the ground, at least the leftovers, while it was so sopping wet. So I put them in here. There's a bunch of weeds in here too, and you can still see the big stems up here, which I'll come up here to show you better. This is thorny apple, part of the nightshade family. So these are all the leftovers of that. And the reason I wanted them up here was because I wanted this stuff to return to the soil to get mixed in like what happened over here and just see if we could knock this back a little bit more. Well, cows had other ideas. And I'll explain that one here in a little bit and then in an upcoming video as well. Hopefully the wind isn't super bad. It's super crazy windy out here, guys. So the cows had other ideas. I left them go in this, and I mean, it looks better. Like, this is the only real mucky part. This looks okay, but the reason it looks better is those jerkwads put themselves down here. They decided to move themselves. Partially because the fence was in the ground, but it was so wet, there wasn't anything holding it in place. It was just soup, basically, so soup was holding the fence in place. So they put themselves in here. And yeah, eventually I did want them in here. I wanted them to be a little slower to come in here. But I didn't have the other fence set up because I had it set up over there because I was going to bounce back and forth to see where I was going to go next. Because I was hoping that was going to dry up so I'd go back over there and then come up through here and do a different rotation, a little bit at least. That didn't work out. These guys moved themselves. And here looks a little bit better. I mean, it's still mucky and marshy, and it's still definitely way too stinking wet, but that's the issue, guys, is grazing's never perfect. You can have the perfect timing to go, and then you go, and then you get a week's worth of rain in a day, and then you got to get them back out. And you have two options. You either deal with it, push through it, maybe see if something cool happens out of it, maybe see if something unexpected happens from this, or you pull them off and you have a feed lot. Well, I don't have a feed lot. Trying to protect you guys from the wind. Well, I don't have a feed lot. So for me to do that, I would have to put them in the barn where the babies were, and I don't want bully bull breeding my babies because they are too young yet. So that is why we couldn't do that. But our new barn is going to have something like that, because in this exact situation, I could have fed the cows in a feed lot style scenario to where nothing bad happened. The pastures didn't get beat up like this. That would have been dry enough for them to come out here and start. Jersey looks like he's gonna try and eat me for some reason. And this is a mater, and mater's not the friendliest of Jerseys. Pickles, ooh, mama getting sassy. Pickles is the friendly one over there. But yeah, guys, I wanted to show you this. This is either gonna be a giant fail or this is gonna be a giant win. I'm either going to get rid of all these weeds and show a video of it later on in the season, or I'm not, and it'll be the worst thing that ever happened, and I'll let you guys know that too. Because I'm not going to hide nothing from you guys. This is my journey as much as it is yours, and vice versa. And I just see a panel on my barn roof that looks like it's going to come off. So much stress. Anyhow, guys, I'll have to see you guys on the next one, and it'll be another grazing one, talking about grazing plans, grazing management plans. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you on the next one.